2 of the fantasy basketball season. And here's a few forwards on the rise this week. The first guy's Miles Bridges of the Charlotte Hornets. So Miles Bridges, he's been a monster so far in fantasy basketball. Ranked so far 8th on the season, 25 points a game, 8.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 2.3 steals, 2.5 threes a game, at 52% from the field. So Bridges, I thought last season was going to be his breakout, but it was a down year for him. But so far this season, he's putting up huge ball games. October 20th versus the Pacers, 13 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, a block, a 3, 50% from the field. October 22nd at the Cavaliers, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 threes, 54% from the field. October 24th at Brooklyn, 32 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, a block, 3 3-pointers. And October 25th versus the Boston Celtics, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 2 threes, and 50% from the field. So right now, Miles Bridges is putting up huge numbers. But I don't think the averages are going to stay at this, at 25 and 8 on the season. But right here, he definitely could score the basketball. And so far in the early going, his 3-point shot has been way on the mark, and he's been unguardable. The next forward on the rise this week is Keldon Johnson of the San Antonio Spurs. So last season, he was a nice prospect for fantasy basketball owners and the Spurs. And so far in the year, 18.3 points a game, 4 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and a steal a game for Johnson. So the first few games of the season, October 20th versus Orlando, 15 points, 4 rebounds, and assist, 50% from the field. October 22nd at Denver, 27 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 66% from the field. October 23rd versus the Milwaukee Bucks, 20 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 50% from the field. And October 26th versus the LA Lakers, 11 points, 6 boards, an assist, and 20% from the field. So Johnson scoring the basketball. His rebounding hasn't been that great, but he's getting steals and assists. And he's a player right now in San Antonio, playing anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes a game. And Popovich likes him a lot. We saw it last season. And he's definitely a forward on the rise this week. The next forward's Harrison Barnes of the Sacramento Kings. So it seems like Harrison Barnes gets off to quick starts early in the year, and then he fizzles out. So far to start the season, 28.3 points a game, 10.3 rebounds, 1.7 assists, a whopping 5 threes a game, and 50% from the field. So obviously that's not going to stick a high percentage at 50% from the field, especially with hitting 5 threes a game. So the first few games of the season for him, October 20th at Portland, 36 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, a whopping 8 threes. October 22nd versus Utah, 25 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 2 threes, 45% from the field. And October 24th versus the Warriors, 24 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, and 5 3-pointers. So right now he's playing out of his mind. Here is Harrison Barnes. I know many seasons ago he got the big contract here from the Sacramento Kings, but right now I think it's early season luck for him, and the numbers will fall back down to where they were over the last few seasons. But right now, there's no denying it. He's a forward on the rise. The next forward on the rise is another Barnes, but the rookie Scotty Barn of the Toronto Raptors. So this kid so far this season, he's looked good in the early going. 16.8 points a game, 8.5 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and 56% from the field. The only down thing with him, he's not really a 3-point shooter so far. So the first few games of the season for Barnes, October 20th versus the Wizards, 12 points, 9 rebounds, an assist, a steal, 38% from the field. October 22nd in Boston, 25 points, 13 boards, 2 assists, a 3, 64% from the field. And October 23rd versus the Dallas Mavericks, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 50% from the field. October 25th versus the Bulls, 13 points, 4 boards, a steal, a block, and 75% from the field. So Barnes, he's playing major minutes right now, anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes a game here for this Raptor team. And this Raptor team, they're in kind of a rebuild this season. And obviously as well, Pascal Siakam is out, and we don't know when he's going to return to the lineup. But right now, Scotty Barnes is getting the job done. He's playing good basketball, and he's definitely a forward on the rise this week. And the fifth and final forward on the rise this week is Tobias Harris of the Philadelphia 76ers. So far in the season for Tobias, 20 points a game, 9.3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.3 threes a game, and 51% from the field. So right here, Harris this season, his passing has gotten better. And with Ben Simmons out, and who knows how long he'll be out and how long until he eventually gets traded from Philly. Tobias Harris is obviously an option over there in Philly. And to be honest with you, Joel Embiid, the way he's looked the first few games of the season, I don't know if he's going to last with the injuries and all the falls he's taken so far, but the last few games here for Harris, October 20th at the Pelicans, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 50% from the field. October 22nd versus Brooklyn, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 threes. October 24th at the Thunder, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 50% from the field. And October 26th at the New York Knicks, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 threes. So he was close to a triple-double in that one, and he shot 55% from the field. So right here, he's putting up good numbers, and he might be the number one option soon if Joel Embiid can't hold up. So I like Harris a lot this season, and he's definitely a forward on the rise. So that's a few forwards on the rise here in week 2 of the fantasy basketball season.